Your front desk team is highly talented. They care about your patients. And right now, they are drowning. Patient coordination, collecting histories, verifying insurance, and preparing charts is a highly labor-intensive workflow in your practice. Finding the people to do it is getting harder. According to the Medical Group Management Association, 53% of practice leaders say finding qualified administrative candidates is their single biggest staffing challenge, and nearly 60% say it is actively getting worse. When staff inevitably leave, replacing a front desk employee costs between $9,000 and $12,000. Keep cycling through staff, and that number compounds quickly year after year. Furthermore, compensation for administrative roles has surged over the past decade, demanding significantly higher wages today. Traditional in-house hiring for patient coordination is no longer viable. It is a high-cost operational bottleneck. Getting a single new patient ready for their first visit is complex. It requires full demographic collection, insurance eligibility checks, communicating copays, and processing prior authorizations. When physical staff are stretched thin, these digital tasks are the first to slip. Calls go to voicemail. Insurance isn't verified in time. This results in an average of 43 missed new patient appointments monthly at typical medical groups. A failed insurance verification leads to a canceled appointment. At $200 per missed visit, those gaps drain $50,000 in annual revenue. This ignores the 15 to 25 weekly hours staff spend fixing errors, pulling physicians away from clinical care. Relying on overloaded physical staff for complex digital intake creates persistent gaps that manifest as no-shows and wasted physician bandwidth. To understand why this bottleneck persists, we have to look past base salary and calculate the fully loaded cost of an employee. This waterfall chart maps true expenses. A $35,000 base salary stacks with $8,500 for benefits and $2,700 in payroll taxes. Next comes $2,500 for training, $3,600 for equipment, and $4,200 for turnover. Adding PTO and management overhead reveals a $60,800 fully loaded annual cost. Despite that massive capital input, an in-house hire will still struggle to handle the modern digital demands of an electronic health record system while simultaneously managing physical patients in the waiting room. Practice owners are often paying over $60,000 a year for a physical role that inherently struggles to complete its primary digital tasks. There is an alternative. The Staffingly virtual medical assistant model replaces the in-house bottleneck with a dedicated remote team handling the entire intake workflow end-to-end. These VMAs do not force you into external software. They work directly inside your existing EHR system, operating on your practice's exact daily schedule. Security and compliance are strictly enforced. The operations run under HIPAA, SOC2 Type 2, and HITRUS certifications, utilizing encrypted connections and full audit logging. Let's compare the math. Instead of that $60,800 fully loaded in-house cost, the VMA model operates at a flat rate of $21,600 annually for a dedicated 45-hour full-time equivalent. That immediate 64% cost reduction puts $39,200 in annual savings per position back into your practice. Shifting from local hiring to an integrated VMA replaces a volatile capital drain with a predictable, low-cost digital utility. The Staffingly model works because it pairs human oversight with smart automation to actively strip out repetitive, rules-based EHR work. A proprietary priority engine automatically ranks incoming tasks by urgency. The highest impact work executes first. Simultaneously, pattern recognition software scans for recurring intake errors, building preventative rules to stop mistakes before they happen. For patient interactions, the system deploys real-time AI voice neutralization, ensuring all bilingual patient communications remain accent-neutral, clear, and professional. Integrating automated intelligence with a dedicated human team creates a scalable intake system. It absorbs volume spikes seamlessly, without forcing you to hire ahead of demand. Adopting this system requires a specific operational trade-off between physical presence and digital efficiency. With the VMA model, you surrender having an extra body in the office for physical errands. It also requires a commitment to daily digital reporting structures to track performance. The upside of this trade is significant. Systematically pre-registering patients 24 hours in advance effectively lowers the 6.81% no-show rate. Moving appointment reminders to text aligns directly with the 67.3% of patients who prefer digital communication, which actively drives higher arrival rates. The choice is strict. You can maintain the comfort of physical oversight, or you can capture the clinical efficiency of an optimized, error-free digital pipeline. If you choose efficiency, the workflow transition is fast. Most practices go live with Staffingly integration within 48 to 72 hours. You can test the model without long-term contracts. A 30-day risk-free pilot allows you to validate the performance and the savings before fully committing. This model is not for every environment. If you run a massive enterprise facility that requires heavy physical patient escorting and paper file management, you still need entirely in-house staff. But if you operate a mid-size practice suffering from staffing instability, high overhead, and constant no-shows, trying to solve the problem by scaling in-house headcount often repeats the same mathematical error. Outsourcing the digital bottleneck shifts focus back to operational ROI. Evaluate the Staffingly VMA model today to see how it recovers your clinical bandwidth.